Hi everyone. It's Friday morning, so this is my last meditation for my last online meditation for a couple of days. So another week, another Thursday night, clapping for our carers and all those other key workers. But that's not what I'm talking about this morning. I mentioned a couple of days ago that when I was talking about being more tree, about how trees also remind us about the circle of life. And I think I said then that we were all going to find ourselves inevitably more in the presence of death at the moment. And I just feel like at the moment, this morning, I want to share my own experiences over the last couple of weeks. So it feels that in my life, and other people are already far more affected by this, so I'm completely, all I can do is, as usual, is to share my own situation and experience and hope that that brings something for those of you who are watching. So it feels to me that over the last couple of weeks, death has been creeping closer. There have been 6 examples over the last, 5 in the last 2 weeks and one slightly before that, that have literally brought it a little bit closer each time. And from a friend of a friend to a distant relative to 2 people who I care about experiencing personal bereavement. And then yesterday I heard that somebody I was at university with had died last month. Not all of these are directly COVID related, but that's not so much the issue. But what the thing about this situation is that we are all going to find ourselves both more affected by death more often than we have perhaps become used to, and also finding that when we are bereaved, we are not the only ones. I've always been struck, my paternal grandfather was killed in the Battle of Britain, and my grandmother had a new baby, my father at the time, and I've always been aware of the fact that when she lost her husband, for those of us in these days, when you lose a partner, it's not only as devastating as it will always be for the people involved, but it also is an earth-shattering event for everyone around them. When one's in a situation where more people than usual are dying, it shifts it slightly. And at the same time, as I've been experiencing this and being profoundly grateful that at the moment this is as close as it's come, and grieving for the people, whether I knew them or didn't know them, who have passed on. At the same time, I've also been receiving some very clear messages that I need to have more fun, more enjoyment, more joy, even more silliness in my life. And it's really easy to see those two things as not connecting. But because of this sense of connection between them, I want to share the fact that one of those people that I'm talking about is somebody who spent his life bringing fun and joy and silliness into the world. The distant relative I mentioned, because he was married to a cousin of my mother's, was actually Tim Brooke Taylor. And I can't think of any better example of someone who brought joy into the world by being profoundly silly as a profession. And as someone who knows that one of my biggest things is that I take the world and above all myself too seriously, it's a good reminder. And I wanted to do the meditation slightly differently today because for me, the thing that helps me at times like this is chanting. I mean, sitting silently helps me, yoga helps me, chanting helps me as well. And there's one particular chant that has been a constant for me in the last few weeks, and I want to share it with you this morning. So I'm going to go into the meditation by chanting this particular Sanskrit chant 3 times, and then we'll go silent together as always. And then at the end, rather than the Om Shanti, I'm going to again repeat this chant 3 times. And the English words, or an English translation, so that you can see why it's so appropriate, are: lead me from the unreal to the real, lead me from darkness to light, lead me from the transient to the eternal. And these words are taken from one of the Upanishads, which are ancient texts that underpin yogic philosophy. So I invite you to simply let the sound wash over you. If you know the chant or the words in any way, or if you feel that you're getting a real rhythm for them and you would like to join in, singing, humming, whatever, please do. And if they don't resonate for you, then just wait until they're over and join in the silence. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Om tamaso ma jyottirgamaya. Om mrtyorma amrtam gamaya. I invite you to stay sitting with that if that feels right for you, or to move on into your day. If it's brought up emotions, if anything I've said or the sound has brought up emotions for you, then be with them, feel them. Allow them to move through you. And if you feel you need a little bit more support, please send me a direct message, private message. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Namaste.